Wait, record. I. So I think my character wins via uh mostly outskill, like and also like speed blitz, but I also think that he has better abilities.
Why do you think Naruto outscales Gojo?
Because he's been consistently shown to be stronger than universal level characters, and he consistently has been shown, to perform or to be faster than
Oh my
people who can
god, they're
perform
debating, bro.
like
Wait,
MFTO plus feats.
wait, you think Naruto's universal?
Yeah, well,
That's
multi to
crazy.
be precise.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy.
I like it.
I know, like anywhere
Reading
from wait,
Naruto
actually,
in
to
2025.
depends on how we interpret this. So if something is stated to be a universe, you see billions of stars, not, like hyperbolically, of course, but you see like thousands of dots, like as stars in the sky of the dimension or something. It's multiple times stated to be a dimension. It's multiple times stated to be a universe. It's multiple times stated to be a time space. Would you say that that something is going to be a universe, or would you just say okay, just because we see stars and shit, that's going to be like a very big galaxy or something?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but like, Momoshiki. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the scene where Momoshiki and Kinshiki are talking during that different world, and like,
It
all
can be
like,
that. Just to be clear, it can be that, but I can also refer to the games and Ninja Storm 4 when Kaguya uses
okay,
like her attack with the ten tails or
niggas
something.
said the
You can say
games.
Kaguya's.
Games is
Yeah.
crazy. Games is
Niggas said
crazy.
the games, but like, I don't know if you know this, for the goat, but you understand that when Momoshiki comes in, he said the Nine Tails is a big chakra source, right? The Nine Tails has been confirmed in multiple data books to be, um, only strong enough to like destroy, continents, not maybe burn the world to ash at its max when it has all its tails
No,
and stuff.
it's stated to be able to burn out world to the ash. I'm not disagreeing with that, but
Wait, I'm talking about its max because you
I'm
understand, like
not.
it has Nine Tails, it had like a real high rail beam class with the same Biju with like what, six of them, and the 10 tails is like planetary level of chakra. Like that's not good.
That's not true. Ten tails is
You don't
multiple times stated, and they use in Japanese they use Shinra Bansho, if I'm correct.
wait.
They
Just
use
to be clear,
Bansho. No, they use Bansho, and in one there's like a symbol that means Shinra or something. It basically says it basically means the universe. They use multiple times to show that the ten tails is the one who gave birth to the universe. I can send you those scans. It's
that's
consistently stated.
mistranslated. Like what the fuck? It's
No,
talking about the world.
it's stated. It's no. It
That's
doesn't
also
say
just not true.
Sekai. It doesn't say Sekai. That's the craziest part. And nowhere when
Yeah.
they state about Telltale's power, nowhere they say Sekai. If you want, you have four scans for it, and on all four scans they state Bansho, which means universe.
This is such a
Yeah.
bronze
Anyway,
level
I'm sending the
argument, bro.
scans for you. Like multiple times, they state to be planet. It makes more sense. The Nine Tails is quote unquote supposed to be like this planetary, if not like almost planetary shit. We know the Nine Tails is most the
Mhm.
10 tails chakra. Here you go. I'm sending all this stuff for you. You even see the
Mhm.
explosions on panel when the Ouija bombs are fired off. Like they're not even like you think that's
Yeah.
planetary. Like I don't even care about the wording. It's like the explosions happening right here. That's planetary for you. Like that's like basically like 1/8 the globe at best. Look at that shit. That's
What are
not
you sending me
planetary.
though?
That's not planetary, bro.
Where did you send it?
I sent it in VC. I sent it in fiction justifications, fiction discussions,
Oh,
discussions.
fiction discussions. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Okay.
Yo, yo,
Like a
Jim,
burn.
What's
What
up?
is
What's up?
this
Who called
one?
me?
bro, you said you're gonna stop debating these type of people, bro. These ratty people, bro. What happened?
He's definitely ratting, but like
No, I'm not
I'm
writing.
gonna
I'm
indulge him.
genuinely. I'm telling you. If you interpret for this to be a solar system plus to like a galaxy type shit, I will say that it's galaxy. If you take it to be a universe, I will take it to be a universe as well. It just
I
depends on
don't.
how you want to take it. I'm
There's
not
too many
trying to be
statements saying
ratty.
it's like planetary, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Look at this shit. Like turn to a moon, like moons below planets. Like what the fuck?
Okay, so let me tell you this. I will if you want I will send you the scans. But I do think you know what I'm talking about. But still, if you want, I will send it to you. If it's consistently stated constantly when they talk about uh Tentel's power and they mention universe, if Kaguya gained the power of chakra fruit, which you can even argue that is equivalent to a Tentel's depending on how you see it, but in a sense that I'm at least referring to the relevant part. If Kaguya gains the power which allows her to create six universes, you have an entity which is four times stated to be the giver of the birth to the universe. And you have another entity which created a universe blatantly stated 6 times. Will you still say that this something is going to be planetary just because in some instances they were being outputted like continental or like not
Wait, just to
universal at least
just to
like
be clear, just to be clear, free.
attacks?
I think that Momoshiki is the only
Hmm.
person that created a universe. I think Kaguya didn't create a universe. I don't think that's provable. I
Is
think
it
he's
because you
against it.
think it? Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Is it because you think that it says weave and not create? Is it
No,
because of
no,
that?
it's because I don't think you can quantify the dimension size as opposed to Momoshiki where it
Oh, okay,
existed.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So let me send you this. You probably saw this scan thousands of times. It's kind of hard to argue, the interpretation,
Just
but I
what's
think
the
me and you
number?
will agree upon this. Momoshiki
That's the wrong sense.
dimension. But I
That's
haven't done this shit in a
Momoshiki, but I
long
mean
time.
like
This will be fun.
dimension Kaguya's dimension in the skin, or if it doesn't,
So
then like
look at it in the same scan which you were sending. Fiction discussions, I think.
mm-hmm.
So looking from this, this is a little bit translated because in a
Here it is.
what they say in this instead of parallel universe, they say parallel world because they use sekai. But I think that it's meant to be a universe. We can get into that interpretation later. But when you look at a scan, you've probably seen it 1,000 times. Naruto was inside darkness. He didn't think they got him very far from the village of Konohagakure. But rather than saying this was some place he didn't remember, it's more accurate to say that this was like a parallel universe. It was terribly cold, and distortion rippled through the sky. It was plainly wasn't the airspace of his own universe. Kaguya held the power of sending people into a parallel universe too. Is this something like Kekai or hyperspace? Now,
Wait, just I'm
what's up?
confused, right? So I mentioned how I think only
And it's also
Momoshiki.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. It doesn't say hyperspace; it says subspace as well. That's like
Wait,
also
wait,
another
wait. So
mistranslation.
just to be perfectly clear, hold on. Let me just get the scan I'm sending. Fuck, I can find it. I think Chrome definitely has it, but I'm looking for where Madara stated to be on par with Kaguya. Is this it? No, that's the
Bro, I haven't
CQM.
debated this shit in a long time, bro. This is good. This is fun, bro. This is
Where's
so fun.
Kaguya? Kaguya's on par. Kaguya, bro. That's time. Da, 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 da. But yeah, I don't really think it being that really matters. My argument
Hmm.
would just still be the same. You can't quantify the size. Um,
No, is it
it,
about the size? Again, I'm telling you,
yeah.
if it's about the size, I can come to an agreement that doesn't have to be fully like a universe or something. If you agree to like some form of solar system plus to like a big galaxy, right? Because we see billions of stars in her dimension in games, which are directly stated by Kishimoto. They're the perfect adaptation of the main storyline. You have like I will send you that scan as well. You have another thing about the dimension
Where
which
is this?
they reference the Kaguya's and Momoshiki's dimension to a Kekkei and a hyperspace, or a subspace to be precise. And they also state multiple times, and we again see billions of celestial bodies. If you think for this to be like a very big galaxy,
Promo.
as like a very big time space and shit, I will agree that it's not a universe or something. I'm not going to be disingenuous, but if you want to say that it's a universe because it's more consistent,
I
it's probably more probable, right? I will agree to it as well.
got it. I got it. I fucking found the scan. All right, so
Yeah, what's up?
if we're gonna talk about the size and say it's not actually universal, here you go right here. It's right here. Madara's trying to be like Madara's trying to be like Kaguya. Madara was trying to fucking hold his ass off against Naruto and them because he's gonna die. He's getting
Mhm.
blitzed and shit. That's not fucking universal. Look at that shit. That's not universal. He's making like multiple planetary devastations, causing fucking distractions to
Mhm.
get the life on check. That shit's like at best a little bit bigger than the moon, not even relative to the Earth.
Mhm.
That guy is no university right here. Um,
Uh,
again,
okay, go
I
ahead.
just think they have like some planetary, maybe a star of a range of power with some like maybe like they can create like parallel universes type of subspace dimensions, but it really does not scale to their fucking the AP of
Oh,
their
okay.
ability. We see
Mhm.
consistently these guys are portrayed to be planetary with threats. The fucking volume of their attacks they make are definitely below universes, more definitely below universes like smaller than planetary Earth when it comes to
Mhm.
like looking at it, speaking cow cakes, all that shit. It just seems to be the case that these guys just producing attacks much smaller universes. You guys are definitely interplanetary ranges, and that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Like I think the universe statements are mistranslated or like
Okay.
hacked at best. Like doesn't scale to their normal stats.
Okay. So you made some. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm done. You can go.
Okay, so you made three claims there. Number one, Madara
Got it.
was like Kaguya because of the statement. Number two, this is not a universal feat as or like even a planetary feat. And number three, they don't scale to the universes. That does those three I'm going to attack. Number one, the thing that he's specifically referring to is the chakra that he has obtained. The reason why he says he's become like mother is because as a Indra's reincarnate, he was only supposed to have I think Yang, like the black part, because that's what Indra represents. But when he gained the Ten Tails power, he's obtained even in a sense now no longer Indra's reincarnate. He's not Indra anymore, full Ten Tails, and is trying to attain even Kaguya's power. He's trying to. He hasn't attained it yet. So what I'm trying to tell you is he's become like Mother, right? Not in a sense of power, but in a state of being that he is currently when he obtained Ten Tails.
Wait, do you
Because
not think Kag is like
yeah,
a
what's
state
up?
of power? Do you not think that? Like that's the whole point. Like this, the
No.
Kagurama himself,
Mhm.
he's like supposed to be like this. It's like, oh my god, he's the six pack. He's a god. Like, no one can be on him. Like, they're using like his being as a state of power, right? So like, I'm really confused in how you don't think like his state of being is a power equivalent.
I'm saying that this thing cannot be in reference to power because in the same scan you're trying to say it says and it is trying to attain even my mother Kaguya's power. He hasn't attained it yet. I'm
Yeah, I
trying
know
to
he
tell
hasn't
you.
changed it, right? So I'm
Yeah,
using
wait.
like I'm
Let me
using
let me
the
finish.
okay, go
Um,
ahead.
I'm I'm not going to do it for long. I'm just saying that he's referring because he was if you're familiar with Indra and Ashura, he was Indra's reincarnate, like Sasuke as well as Sasuke as well as like thousands of generations like after Indra. But when he obtained Ten Tails, he wasn't Indra's reincarnate anymore. He quite in a sense had both because you know that he had full stage of six paths. So he wasn't just Yin, he was also in Yang. And that's why he was saying, okay, he's become just like Mother when he obtained the Ten Tails. It's not referencing the power that Kaguya had. It's referencing the Ten Tails. How do we also know? Because when Madara tried to become like the Mother, he exploded. He quite literally exploded. Like he was getting discombobulated. Like Madara exploding panel. Let me show you that.
Yeah, I don't know the panel you're talking about when he goes into like it's really just turning the car, getting up at the panel. I'm
Yeah.
confused on how you don't think the being is relevant to the what do you call it, the person, because we know that like Hagoromo just says that models overpower him, and like Hagoromo had like Hamura, who's basically his equal if not weaker. Those two together fought Kaga for 3 months, and they didn't even destroy the Earth. Make it make sense. So you're saying the Universal, they can't even destroy the Earth. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just seems like these guys are like borderline planetary, like doing these like crazy type of feats. Like they're not
Mhm.
universal by a lot. They're not like millions and millions of times stronger. They're just like ranging in like things that just seem consistent with like all these things I posted. Um, on top of that, um, I don't think that you arguing that him trying to be like Mother really disproves anything, or him like really exploding disproves anything. I think all it means that if Hagoromo or Hamura was to try to be like Hagoromo, or not Hamura, Kaguya after before the fight, or even after the fight, after like maybe a power time skip, they could have exploded too, but like together individually, they can take it on. Like it just seems like a very small like gap to where it really matters, but it's not really substantial. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Okay, I mean, I think I kind of said something on this. I think you kind of repeated some things. So if it's in the recording, I maybe not be
Where's my
even
Here it is.
a need to like respond to them. I'm just trying to get to this again. If you're just trying to refer to the
Found it.
destruction of like the planet, he's not even destroying the planet. This is like the attack that he's proposing. I can just use like the argument from ignorance here because just because he hasn't shown to do so doesn't mean that he cannot do it. um which is basically shown from the statements. And I don't think it has been ever implied that this is the strongest attack that Madara can uh, like. But I am saying that when it comes to, even if I say something on that, even if I say okay, strongest attack that he was able to perform, that doesn't negate that the chakra he had could be or is equivalent to a universe. I think it's mostly reference to like the chakra control. So there are like too many things you're presupposing there. Um, as for the Kaguya point, I if you want, I will genuinely send the scans, but since you haven't asked for them, I suppose you know what I'm talking about. But again, I think it's has been so consistent for now that Kaguya's chakra output, Kaguya's Kaguya Crane dimensions, her abilities. I think it's shown that the amount of chakra you encompass can scale to like your durability as well from the Madara point. So I think this
No,
will
I don't
quite
actually think
literally
that. No,
scale to
I don't think that. No, Naruto doesn't scale to nine
yeah,
tails,
what's up?
but his Naruto doesn't scale to nine tails, but his skin burns off and shit when he transforms into it. I actually don't think that. I think
No, I don't. Again, I'm not saying that he's a strong in a sense. If like, I don't think if he could, in a sense, that he's as strong as like, or that he encompasses like the same strength or the same output that like a Kurama could maybe
no,
like
wait, but
oppose or something. But
Naruto just does use
it's
Kurama's
just
power.
true that yeah. What's up?
Naruto just does use Kurama's power when he turns into like the four tails and shit. But
Yeah, but
his skin doesn't instantly evaporate like Madara does. He just like it maybe loses like his first layer, but that's it. Like so I don't really think like that really means anything. I think like it's just like I think the reason why Kaguya like had like Madara explode because he was literally turning into Kaguya. Naruto didn't turn into the Nine Tails yet. He had to go through like four more stages of transformations, right? So it doesn't really prove he scales to
hmm
these guys or close to these guys. It just means
okay.
the transformation wasn't done yet. Like Naruto had to go through more forms than Madara did. Madara only had one form, so his body opposite had to fucking explode and reassemble himself. Naruto had to like slowly get his skin peeled away and all that shit. Then maybe if he got to nine tails, it was exploded from the inside.
My
Like Madara did. It doesn't really
Yo,
prove
Jin,
that.
I'm sorry. Can I just because if you're gonna make another point, can I just like say something on the thing that you said?
This is the only point I'm making. I just don't think it really like shows any type of scaling.
Mhm. Okay. So number one, Naruto not being able to turn into Kurama. Naruto was going to turn into Kurama. He was at eight tails. Yamato was trying with his life to stop Naruto from going into full Kurama state.
Wait,
When he
wouldn't
was
that just
fighting
mean he did
Pain.
is turn to Kurama? Like
Um,
that's a concession.
no, you're saying that he wasn't able to. I'm
No, no,
refuting
I'm
that, but
saying,
I'm
no, no, no,
saying
I'm
that.
saying modern Kaguya, right, is different. Not modern, modern Naruto is different. Naruto has to go through more transformations, right, more forms to go through,
Yeah,
as
but
opposed to modern, where he just instantly transforms into his being, right. So obviously, modern is going to explode instantly, whereas Naruto, he's just slowly and slowly growing bigger and bigger, repeeling his skin, all that stuff, right. So it's not to say they just scale closer and closer. It's more so they're just going through more forms using the same power. Right? So I'm just really confused on how you're like trying to derive relativity if the same thing's happening, but because one person went through more transformations, the body work is different.
yeah, again, I'm saying that I'm just the point that I was gonna get out. Yeah, this has to be in reference to durability because if I tell you, okay, we see that if you cannot handle that amount of chakra, you're going to explode. To be able to handle that amount of chakra, you have to be able to, and if you want to be able to, in a sense, withstand it, you have to, or you need to have that durability. I'm saying that you don't have to get okay. This will scale AP equals durability by second, third. Sorry, not second, third Newton's law. My bad. You don't have to say that. I'm just saying that this is consistent to be like a durability thing.
I just
We can
agree. I'm
get to
not gonna
AP.
lie.
I think I proved the AP later.
I just
AP
agree.
before,
We see in part
but
one Naruto without like the four tails, the V2 cloaks, he gets like his whole fucking part of his body disintegrate. Like it's not Dittermore. It's like it's literally gone. Like a hole in his chest and all that shit. And like it's still just stated and shown that he can just regenerate instantly and stuff from that shit. Right? So obviously Kaguya is the 10 tails who holds the 9 tails. So if the 9 tails is like reaching to a point where holes can be put through your body, I don't really think it's a durability thing. I think someone has more transformations than the other person.
But why cannot I just number one? There are two things there. Number one, why? Let's just start with this. Why can I not take it into interpretation that this something only occurred that Naruto wasn't able to go into this transformation because he wasn't strong enough yet?
Wait, wait, wait. Just to be clear, you agree that Naruto has showcased a region feat to where even if a full blown body part of a section is literally gone, he can still regenerate completely, right? You agree with that?
If a Naruto can regenerate
Right, like his
if a
heart
full
was pierced
body
through. The
part is
fucking the section
blown.
around the heart is also gone. Like it's not there
When it says
literally.
that he has regeneration, he can do it. Yeah.
Right, like I can show next panel like the full panel after his heart is like pierced through and all this shit. It just regens instantly. He's only his one tail state, right? So it should have less regen than Kaguya by that logic, right? And even the nine tails general, but he can still bring it back instantly, right?
I mean, if just in the sense that I'm referring to in regen, I think he can heal instantly and like do these things via yin and yang release. That I think
What
that's
I
how he
can,
was able
yeah,
to
I'm saying
heal.
I'm still man. I'm saying that the regen can be because of yin yang release, right? But it still does showcase that like these guys do not have to scale to their ability, but can just regen into the power of higher forms.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. In that sense, if you just want to take it into that interpretation, I don't think that will be true though, because in a sense that me and you are talking about, if this was true, Madara wouldn't explode. I mean, I hope you do realize that Madara was like a Indra reincarnate. When he encompassed his ten tails, he has both. He
What
should
I
have
already
been able to
explained that.
perform the same. I mean, he should have been able to perform the same thing.
Well, no, I
And
already explained that. I'm just saying that like one is going through like the stages, while other one is just completely skipping the stages. Like I don't really get the response there.
one is skipping stages.
Yeah, like
And
one's going through all the nine tails forms, the other one's just skipping the nine tails forms. So
uh-huh.
obviously the explosion is going to happen.
No, I'm saying that I mean, I don't think that's likely though. I don't think you can prove that it's likely at all. Like
Wait,
because
but you're in the affirmative though. Like, so how you like? Why you trying to convert it?
I'm saying that it cannot be likely because
Based off what though? Like, because you're just telling me that it's inevitable.
you can say based of two things. One, your interpretation, in a sense that you're appealing to some form of regeneration, that presupposes that other characters and these characters, sorry, have either this amount of regeneration ability, or two, that this regeneration will work to that extent where it can even heal a discombobulated whole like discombobulated body. And two, you're presupposing, in a sense, yeah, you're presupposing that this is going to be the type of thing which is consistent within the series. I don't think that is going to be true because even if from the old like before like tuning exams, or even sorry during the tuning exams, we see there is a certain amount of chakra you can exert. We see that there is like usually when it comes to the case, you cannot just like spam attacks. You like there's like some form of process to how chakra works within the body. You can we see again the Madara case. We see the Kaguya case. We see like that is completely consistent that it cannot be a regeneration point for the
Wait,
sole reason that it is not just based like consistent at all.
wait,
Like
wait. Let
I
me
don't
get
see
this
how you
straight.
say
Right,
that.
right. Like you agree the nine tails is like much stronger than Tsunade, right? Like the whole point in tail beast is supposed to be like war powers
Um,
help you in like these like
yeah,
fucking
I will
rival.
agree with this. Sure, yeah.
Okay, well, Tsunade has a similar regeneration to where she like really has to like heals her body and shit, right? But like she's getting cut in half and can still reattach her limbs. Like look at this shit. Like 100 healing saved her life. Like she's like, nah, you can wait for me. I can still reattach it. I have 100 healings, bro. Like Naruto's way long going by the
Where did you
model.
send the fiction this? Okay, okay, okay.
Fixing discussions,
Uh,
yeah. Like I just think that like this is literally because these guys have some like really external source of regen that's like normal compared to everything else.
that is like there is like a presupposition there. I
Wait,
think
how's your
there's like
presumption? You agree
there's
that
like
like
a
Naruto?
some like very big assumption there. Like I just want to see where you get the there's like external source which they can use so
Yeah,
that
yeah, I'm
they
saying
can just
that
attract it
if you're agreeing that the
easily.
nine tails and Cog has better region because they're much stronger, much more adequate, much more accurate than these lower forms of people. Like they're really war powers in comparison, and these much lesser forms of region power and all this shit can region to a point to where limbs can be completely severed. They're like fucking inches, fucking feet away, and they can still reattach. Like it just seems to be the case that the argument that makes sense that like okay, these guys can do these risky maneuvers and all this shit, and then not fail and still regen afterwards. I don't really see the issue
Wait,
there.
real quick, I just wanna ask something. I either don't understand this argument or I didn't track it. Do you think that where are you like specifically going? Are you saying that this regeneration is going to be the thing which saves and which saves these characters like from dying and everything, and hence why it's not going to be relevant to like their ability or something? I
Yeah, yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. Obviously, because they don't sell to it, they got cut in half. They just get their body reattached and live further because their organs get
I
reattached.
don't. That's like a leap that I don't understand. Why does somebody regenerating themselves or like healing themselves
Wait, wait.
mean that like
You don't think someone healing themselves from like a mortal injury to where the body's cut in half or the heart is pierced through would save them from something they don't scale to? You don't think that?
wait, repeat that real quick? I'm playing a game.
You do not think that an injury, right? The injury in question is if someone gets their heart picked through, so there's no more hearts. Their body gets cut in half, so there's no more arteries, no blood flowing, all, like injuries like that. You don't think that that means that like not only did they do not scale, but if the region reattacks those limbs, it doesn't save their lives? That's pretty weird to me. It's odd.
I
It's
mean, if
odd.
you're dying because something like for example, if we're talking about like an attack which will like cut your body in half and you heal yourself some way somehow, I think that just like either a very strong healing ability or like it's just like the attack like wasn't able to cut through
Wait,
the
wait! I just
point of
realized,
like
like,
chakra
you can
points.
look at the
I don't
scan
understand.
for the scan just says I can reattach my lower body later. Like she's literally saying she's only living because it's like some reattachment shit, right? So the healing is only based off like reattachment. It still does prove that like if Madara were to explode like Kaguya did, right, with less, mind you, a less potent, less accurate region, he could die, right? Because the body's not being reattached, it's exploding outwards, away from each other. You don't explode inward. Explosion is outward, it's not inward. That would be
Oh,
implosion, not explosion.
wait, but I don't understand this.
Okay, okay.
Where's the relevance? Like, I'm still not understanding.
Okay,
Where's the
okay, right, right,
relevance
right.
in
So
regeneration
if
and
a
durability?
less potent region is only working because of explosion, not implosion, right? That means that Madara and like maybe the Nine Tails is working because it's more accurate, right? It's more powerful, right? So they can respond to implosion, right? Right. Hence why I'm saying, okay, well, Madara's doing this not because he scales, only because he has better region, right? So it's not sort of a durability feat. Because we see a durability feat, Tsunade does not scale,
Wait, are you
but
just
he is
saying?
regening.
Wait, hold on. Are you just saying he has worse regeneration, therefore, that's the
No,
reason
no,
why
no, no,
he's
no.
exploding?
He has better regen, but he is regenerating from the same standards, only because his other parts are still intact.
Uh, like, wait, but I'm still. Wait, so if he's exploding because he cannot tank that chakra and he starts regenerating or something, do you